Hey guys, Lugiamaster here, and welcome to another episode of Legends of Yu-Gi-Oh's Worst! This is a series where I talk about terrible cards, what they do, what they can do, and what could have been done to make them better. Today's topic is counters. Now, every now and then, Konami will bring out some new mechanic or some kind of gimmick to be implemented into the card game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's either it works very well, or it's just like kind of decent, or it's just flat out terrible. Counters happen to be one of the worst gimmicks, I have to say. From my experience, I honestly think counters are really one of the worst gimmicks out there. Which brings us to today's topic, Zushin the Sleeping Giant. It's a level 10 Earth Warrior effect monster with 0 attack and defense with this effect. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by attributing a monster you control with 10 Zushin counters and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Once per turn, you can reveal this card in your hand, then target one level 1 normal monster you control. Keep this card revealed until the end of this turn. Place one Zushin counter on it, unaffected by other cards' effects. If this card battles a monster during damage calculation, attack and defense of this card become equal to the current attack of the monster it is battling plus 1000 during that damage calculation only. Whew, that was a mouthful. Now, what can it do? Well, let's list off the positives. It's unaffected by other cards' effects. It can basically beat over anything. And it can't be destroyed by battle in general. I mean, theoretically it could if there was a way to negate its effects. But seeing that it's unaffected by other cards' effects, the only way you're getting rid of this card is by Kaiju. So there we go. It's all broken, right? It's really good, right? No, don't. No. Here's where the problems come in. First off, here are the restrictions. Must be special summoned. Wait, cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned in a certain way and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Must have a level 1 monster with 10 Zushin counters, and it must be a normal monster. Granted, it's not a hard once per turn effect, so you can have 3 of these in your hand, which automatically makes you have less turns to get 10 Zushin counters out. But you have to rely on the fact that you need to keep that level 1 normal monster on the field for all those turns that you're going to take to put Zushin counters on one card. And that's why people summon this with a wild monster appears instead of summoning it the normal way. How do we fix this? We do it like this. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by attributing a monster you control with 5 Zushin counters. And cannot be special summoned by other ways. I think that's pretty fair. And it doesn't have to be just a normal monster. It can be just all level 1 monsters in general. If we're going to keep that gimmick, then just make it so all level 1 monsters can, have Zushin counters on it, not just normal monsters. Therefore, it's like, if you're running a deck with a bunch of level 1 normal monsters, you literally have to build your deck around those level 1 monsters to keep them alive. It's not really you're building a deck around Zushin, you're building it around the level 1 monsters to summon the Zushin. So In other words, you have to protect those level 1 normal monsters, and they're just not going to last that long, because chances are, yeah, they're not going to last a turn. Now, 5 Zushin counters. Granted, you still have to wait a few turns. If you have just 1 in your hand, you're waiting a couple turns. But if you have 3 in your hand, you're just waiting 2 turns. That's it. Now, imagine if we did something like this. Once per turn during either player's turn, quick effect. You can reveal this card, then target a level 1 monster you control. It gains a Zushin counter. And level 1 monsters with Zushin counters cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, which makes the card even better. Therefore, it gives protection to your level 1 monsters, so it makes it easier to bring this guy out. So you don't have to rely so much on having a bunch of other cards to protect your level 1 monsters, so like playing Swords of Revealing Light or something like that, which isn't even competitive at all. But it does give the monster self-protection, so now with the new effect, it should be much better. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by attributing a monster you control with 5 Zushin counters, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Once per turn during either player's turn, quick effect. You can reveal this card in your hand, then target 1 level 1 monster you control. Keep this card revealed until the end of this turn. Place 1 Zushin counter on it. Monsters with Zushin counters on it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Unaffected by other card effects. If this card battles a monster during damage calculation, attack and defense of this monster become equal to the current attack of the monster it is battling plus 1000 during that damage calculation only. This card, with the new effect, it's easier to summon. It gives protection to your level 1 monsters. It already has self-protection, so no more than that. It's fine. And it's automatically just better than it was before. Granted, it still would not be competitive at all, because your opponent can still banish, they could kaiju, or they can just send it to the graveyard by non-destruction effect, and it can be shuffled back into the deck as well. But that's how I would just make it better, to make it more playable. Not to make it broken, but just playable. So, without further ado, if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to join the Creeper Cat army. The first time I'm saying this, but hit that bell icon for notifications so you'll know when I'm uploading again. Let me know what terrible cards you want me to review in Legends of Yugioh's Worst. Be sure to look at the other videos so you don't repeat a card or say a card that I've already reviewed, and I may cover your card in a future video. I will see you later, recruits. Peace out.